Top 1. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of American history, a simple-looking 25-cent coin from 1970, but with a secret. A coin that, to the untrained eye, appears ordinary, yet to collectors and experts, it tells a remarkable story of rarity, mystery, and value. Yes, we're talking about the fascinating 1970 quarter dollar, a coin that has captured the attention of numismatists across the country. Now, you might be wondering, how could a quarter from just over 5 decades ago become such a prized possession? The answer lies deep in the minting process, a tiny error that transformed this coin from spare change into a collector's dream. The 1970 quarter wasn't just minted, it was misprinted, creating a rare and highly desirable mistake. One that is so unique, only a very limited number are known to exist. And that rarity? That's what drives coin lovers wild. You see, back in 1970, the Denver Mint produced millions of quarters. But a few, just a few, were accidentally struck on Canadian coins. Yes, you heard that right. These quarters were minted on 1941 Canadian quarters that had somehow found their way into the U.S. production process. This incredible error resulted in coins that, while bearing the image and design of a typical U.S. quarter, actually had the ghostly remains of another country's coin underneath. A bizarre and beautiful overlap of history and mistake. This error is called a coin struck on a foreign planchet, and it's one of the most coveted types of mint errors among collectors. Imagine finding one of these, a coin that not only breaks the rules but does so in such a precise and traceable way. If you look closely at the edges of the rare 1970 error quarter, you can actually see faint traces of the original Canadian coin, subtle design elements that weren't completely erased when the new US design was struck over it. That's where the real magic lies, in the imperfections, and it's not just the foreign planchet that makes this coin special. There are examples of this quarter with sharp doubling, misaligned dies, and off-center strikes, each adding another layer of uniqueness to the mix. It's as if the universe conspired to create the perfect storm of collectible value in one small, silver-hued disc. Collectors who are lucky enough to own one of these have something truly extraordinary. They don't just have a coin, they have a story, a conversation starter, and a tangible piece of minting history gone wrong, or, perhaps, gone just right. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. A verified and authenticated 1970 quarter with these error characteristics has been sold for as much as $7,000. That's right, $7,000 for a coin you could have once found in your pocket change. It's a powerful reminder that treasures don't always come in gold, sometimes they come in silver and copper, hiding in plain sight. So now the question is, have you checked your change lately? Could there be a fortune hiding in your coin jar, your glove box, or that old drawer you haven't opened in years? The hunt is real, and it's thrilling. If this story fascinated you, if it sparked even a flicker of curiosity or excitement, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell us what rare coins you found or which ones you dream of discovering. Top 2. That's exactly what makes the 1974 quarter dollar one of the most exciting discoveries in modern coin collecting. This isn't just about age, it's about rarity, hidden errors, and a story that continues to surprise even the most experienced numismatists. The 1974 quarter, at first glance, looks ordinary. It features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse. Millions were minted that year at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, which is why it's often overlooked. But for those who pay close attention, who examine every line, every edge, every tiny detail, there's a chance to uncover a truly valuable mistake. Among these quarters, a rare few were struck with minting errors so unique, they've turned everyday coins into high-dollar collectibles. Some examples include off-center strikes, where the coin's image is misaligned, giving it a skewed and unusual appearance. Others show doubling, a phenomenon where parts of the design, like the date or the word liberty, appear twice, slightly offset, due to a misstep in the striking process. There are also coins with die cracks, clipped planchets, or even coins struck on the wrong metal entirely, all of which raise the value dramatically. One of the most intriguing errors found in 1974 quarters is the rare wrong planchet error. This occurs when a quarter design is accidentally stamped onto a coin blank meant for another denomination, like a penny or a foreign coin. These errors are extremely scarce, and their odd composition makes them stand out under close inspection. Imagine holding a 1974 quarter that weighs less, sounds different, and looks just slightly off. That's a red flag, and it could mean you're holding something incredibly special. The thrill of it all is that these treasures often hide in plain sight. They've slipped through the cracks at the US Mint, bypassed countless hands, and now rest in drawers, jars, or pocketbooks, just waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. For collectors, the hunt for these error coins is more than a hobby, it's a passion, a puzzle, and in some cases, a pathway to uncovering real monetary value from a seemingly insignificant piece of metal. And now, let's talk about the value. While most 1974 quarters are only worth face value, those rare error versions, especially in excellent condition, have shocked the coin community by selling for as much as $6,500 at auction. That's right, $6,500 for a quarter that could have easily gone unnoticed. It's mind-blowing. And it makes you wonder, how many more are still out there? This is why coin collecting never gets old. Every piece carries a story. Every detail holds a mystery. And every once in a while, that story includes a big payoff. So now it's your turn. Take a look through your coin jar, your wallet, or that dusty old drawer where spare change goes to hide. You might just find a 1974 quarter with a rare twist waiting to change your day, or maybe even your life. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare or unusual coin in your collection? Or are you just starting your journey into the world of numismatics? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your story might inspire someone else to start searching too. What if I told you that a coin from 1988, yes, a coin you might already have in your collection, could be worth more than $75,000? Sounds like a dream, right? But in the world of rare coins, dreams like this do come true. You just have to know what to look for. Have you ever held a 1988 Kennedy $50 in your hand? Do you have one stored in an old jar, passed down from a family member, or even forgotten in a drawer somewhere? Because if you do, this might be one of the most important videos you ever watch. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of the 1988 $50, a coin minted by the United States that seems common on the surface but hides some incredible rarities and valuable errors that collectors are desperately searching for. So sit back, listen closely, and let's dig deep into the world of coin hunting. The 1988 Kennedy $50 features the bold profile of President John F. Kennedy on the front and the majestic presidential seal on the back. It was struck at both the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the Philadelphia Mint, which usually has no mint mark. Over 20 million were produced that year, but not all are created equal. Let's talk about the top valuable versions of this coin that can bring in serious money. The first one you should know about is the 1988 D $50 with full strike and high mint state grade. Coins from the Denver Mint are common, but finding one with a perfect or near perfect grade like MS-67 or above is incredibly rare. Most circulated coins are scratched or worn. But a gem quality example, clean and sharply struck, could be worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. These are prized by collectors building elite sets. Now here's where things get exciting, the 1988 NoFG error coin. This is one of the most famous and sought-after errors among Kennedy $50. The FG stands for Frank Gasparo, the designer of the reverse. His initials normally appear between the eagle's tail feathers and leg. But due to grease-filled dies or minting defects, some 1988 coins are missing these initials entirely. If you find one like that, congratulations, you've got something truly special. Another high-value variety is the 1988 off-center strike $50. When a coin is misaligned during the minting process, the design is struck off-center, sometimes dramatically. These errors are rare, visually unique, and can be worth hundreds depending on how far off the strike is. The more dramatic the error, the more collectors are willing to pay. Also keep an eye out for double die obverse coins. These rare versions show doubling in the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. With the right magnifying tool, you can spot these errors, and they can skyrocket in value, especially if the coin is in uncirculated condition. So how can you tell if your 1988 $50 is worth something? Start with the mint mark. A D4 Denver or no mark for Philadelphia. Use a jeweler's loupe or coin microscope to check for the NoFG error in doubling in the lettering. Look for sharp details, full rims, no scratches or dents, because condition is everything. If you suspect your coin is special, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, two of the top grading services in the world. A professional grade can boost the coin's value exponentially, and here's the best part. A rare 1988 Kennedy $50 with the right combination of error, grade, and mint condition has been valued at over $75,000 in the collector market. Yes, you heard that correctly, $75,000. So don't overlook those old coins anymore. Dig through your change, open those drawers, check your family's collections, because one small coin could change everything. If this video opened your eyes or sparked your interest in coin collecting, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single treasure hunting opportunity. And in our next video, we'll reveal a coin so rare it was almost never meant to exist, and it could be hiding in your pocket right now.